everybody. Uncle Dave's here again. It's Sunday, I think it's the 5th of October. It's our son and daughter-in-law's first wedding anniversary, so big shout out to them. Now today, I have two sons, we have two sons who absolutely adore lamb, and we also have two gorgeous daughter-in-laws who do not like lamb because they think it's a bit fatty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lamb casserole. And whenever I do, the daughter-in-laws say, Dave, can we have chicken in ours, please? So this time I'm taking the C out of casserole, which is common, and I'm making it into a lamb rassicole, and the R is for regal. So let's get into it. The girls will love it.
Oh, Mumbo!
Oh, God!
Cooked out for about a minute. Seem to be doing everything fast these days. You see, at my age, kind of the wedding invitations have dried up, and all I seem to get is funeral notifications. However, to be honest, funerals are okay. You know, you get food, you get drink, you don't have to take a present. I was at a funeral last week, caught the flipping wreath, so that's probably why I'm trying to get all these recipes done and shown to you as fast as I can. Right, here we go. There's an awful lot to get through because this is actually a fairly slow cook, because this lamb, it's neck of lamb, it's stewing lamb, whatever you can get from a butcher. I got this, actually, I must own up, from Aldi, and there was 30% off. So in actual fact, what I've spent there is 3 lots of £3.40. So I've spent a tenner really, but this will feed 8. So and it's a really lovely, lovely meal. Girls, you will love it. Give it a chance. It's 20 to midday. So I mean, you may argue, Dave, you shouldn't be having a drink at this time on a Sunday morning, but United actually won, and they won well against Sunderland yesterday, so I haven't really stopped drinking since 5 o'clock yesterday when the result came through. Okay, so I've just heated a tablespoon of ordinary extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to get the lamb in. It should sizzle, and it is doing, but we need to do this in batches until it browns, so we don't want to put them all in at once. So I'm going to stir this now. Right, so you can hear that sizzling away in the background, and at this stage now I'm going to prepare the stock. Get this rascal open. So we've got a veg, we've got a lamb, and then we will top it up with the red wine. Okay, so we'll get ourselves a litre of that. Maybe stop slightly short, and then top it up with this here Shiraz up to the top. That's going to work a treat. So we now decant the lamb, leaving any residual fat. It's been about 2 minutes, so this stage is probably going to take about 8 minutes because I'm putting them in batches, but you certainly don't need to watch me doing all of that. So I'll get another drink. There is the lamb. It's been sealed. Never ever ever just shove it straight into a rassicole or a casserole without sealing it. Keeps the flavour in it, and it leaves us with this lovely juice, which is the meat juice. It's already got some olive oil in it, so now we need to just soften off the onions, the celery, and the carrots. Okay, this is relatively easy, and then it's a slow cook, so you're not stood over it all the time. Now this is the stage where I do my seasoning rather than before, and I only really want to season the lamb. That because we're adding stock, there'll be enough salt in that, so I'm not going to add anything to the veg. So I've got some Himalayan salt. That will do. A fair old dousing of black pepper. garlic. They always say garlic with lamb. I'm tending to be lazy these days and I'm just using garlic granules rather than the real thing, and maybe some rosemary. There, we've got some. Yeah, just drop some rosemary across that. Okay, so now we're just literally getting ready. Soon, once this has softened, we're going to introduce that lamb, and it's getting very close to job done in terms of the work, so that's probably about 15 minutes tops. We've given that a good 7 minutes, so now it's beginning to soften, but we don't need it to soften too much because this is going into the oven for at least 3 hours. So now I'm going to add back our seasoned lamb together with any juices that may be there. Okay, mix that all together, because by the time this is cooked and we've got the gravy, I may actually treat you to some dumplings as well. I haven't thought about that yet. So next thing, once it's all mixed in, we're going to get the flour in. So I'm going to use 2 heaped dessert spoons. There we go. You don't have it around with this, as this needs to be mixed in quickly. No lumps, and then cooked out for about a minute. Seem to be doing everything fast these days. You see, at my age, kind of the wedding invitations have dried up, and all I seem to get is funeral notifications. However, to be honest, funerals are okay. You know, you get food, you get drink, you don't have to take a present. I was at a funeral last week, caught the flipping wreath, so that's probably why I'm trying to get all these recipes done and shown to you as fast as I can. That's had a minute, just to get the flour cooked through so we don't taste any flour. The stock has now gone in total. I'm going to give that a good stir, and we'll check for consistency once it's had an hour or so in the oven. If it's looking a little bit runny, well, we can corn flour it, or if it's looking a little bit thick, we can add more red wine. Okay, I think, voila, I can go and have a little sit down with my beer now and watch the end of Sunday brunch while this goes in the oven. Right, the lid goes on. The oven's been preheated to 150 Celsius, fan. It's 5 to midday, so around about 3 o'clock I shall be coming back and showing you what we've got. An hour and a half in, it's beginning to soften and the flavour will be divine. At this stage, I'm going to stick in 2 bay leaves for the last hour and a half. That'll just give it that slightly piquant, somebody taught me that word, flavour. So we'll have a go, eh? Right, now then, on the lamb, which is cooking very nicely, Auntie Karen has just made this mix for me, and she's informed me it's 100 grams of self-raising flour, 60 grams of Atora suet, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of mixed herbs. So she's gone now. You know why she's gone. But she's going to come back and add the water and make them into lovely little balls and drop them on top of my lamb rassicole. So my gorgeous wife is assisting me, even though she's watching a rerun of Strictly from last night.
Trying.
Yeah, she's come to help me do this. So I gave you the ingredients earlier, and now she's just adding the water, and she knows exactly how much we need, so she can make lots and lots of little balls. Back again 30 seconds later, and we're getting close, she thinks, to success. Maybe a yeah, she's going for a tiny bit more. Yeah, it's precision with Auntie Karen. Look at this, it's going to be sensational, absolutely. What you don't want is little bits of flour, so she's done a great job. This is the bit Uncle Dave can't be bothered with, but I love dumplings. I'll get you another gin in a minute, love.
I've been eating it.
I think so. This is the consistency we need, isn't it, darling?
Yes.
Okay, so now she's going to make lots and lots of balls. Right, I was instructed to get some plain flour, which we'll just dust this chopping board with. Okay, and she's making the balls now. There's the first one. What size would you say, Auntie Karen? About walnut size?
No, little bit bigger.
Slightly bigger than a walnut,
Golf
viewers.
balls. Small golf balls.
Is there such a thing as small golf balls?
I don't know.
No, you're doing remarkably well. And there we will leave her. And that's why I don't do it. Look at all that gunk on your hands, you poor sausage. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is perfect. Right, I thank you so much. And now I go to the gin bottle. This is hot. It's literally come out of the oven. So Auntie Karen's balls are being dropped in. Space them out a little bit. And this is going to go back in the oven with no lid on. That's kind of key. We don't want a lid on there this time. Apologies, I've got all this stuff going on. It's that's actually from my roasted Korean cauliflower, but we're concentrating on the lamb. So this is going in now. How long, Auntie Kaz?
About 20-25. You'll soon see them when they start rising.
We'll soon see them when they start rising. Okay. And the final thing is, because I've been doing this on a slow cook at 150, we need to take it up to just above 180.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in business. Oh my word. They look, fair play Auntie Karen, they look gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. And we're going to serve this with new potatoes and roast potatoes because all the veg is already in it. Happy with that.